I was explaining to you why I will ask for the general ledger. So I want to identify any unusual or large transactions that took place. Number two, I want to see the manual journal entries you've made. Usually, you do a lot of journal entries towards the end of the period. So sometimes you just want transactions to appear a certain way. You just want things to look a certain way. So you pass these journal entries. I'll ask for that general ledger. That's why most of the times if you offer me reports, I'll ask if you have a system and access so that I draft my own reports. Why? You usually generate reports differently from the system, put them on your desktops, then change the values, then submit to us what you want us to see. So usually we ask you for logins. We generate the reports by ourselves. This is not done in a bad faith. This is not done to strain anybody. The reason I emphasize this, I remember my early days in the career. If somebody would ask for that, it would be like, what else does she want to know? Like, why? But I'll tell you, as you advance in the career, you will know that people's decisions, especially investment decisions, depend on your opinion as an expert. So your opinion matters so much. They make decisions depending on your recommendations. Having integrity of that data becomes a priority to you, who draws the conclusion on the reports. So you'll know that asking for the details is not to make anybody's life hard, is to make sure we have the right opinion, we draw the right conclusions. I would also want to tell you, I'll give you a trick how to deal with such things, because I know depending on where you are, you see things differently, especially in the career. I'll give you a trick towards the end of this video so that we help each other. So the other reason why I want to see your general ledger is to see any possible misclassifications or categorizations. I've seen this incident most of the times. We also leave school when we are young and we don't know what to do. Or we probably know the theories, but we don't know how the practical happens. So we happen to have a transaction, you don't know how to deal with it, you don't know anybody to ask. Probably you are the accountant, maybe the financial manager, you also new to the industry, you don't know how to deal with a particular transaction, so you end up just recording it to have it in the system, but sometimes it could be misclassified. I come in to help you classify this the right way, because I know one thing: if I train the leader, then the rest will be trained. That's why I normally ask, and I normally give you the recommendations. I normally tell you, okay, for such an incident, deal with it this way. So overall reason why, or the overall objective, is to ensure accurate financial recording. The financials have to be accurate, because in the world everywhere they make decisions based on your conclusions. So that's why you must know that whatever conclusion you're giving is accurate to the best of your knowledge, to the best of the standards, to the best of all the references you're using. So that's one. I promised you a tip. This is how to deal with this such scenario. If you are an accountant or accounting clerk, if you're still growing in the career and you find yourself in a situation that somebody is asking for such things, this is my first advice. One, do not take offense. Do not feel like this person is overburdening you, but take interest in knowing why they wanted them. Because in so doing, you'll be learning. I've learned it the same way. If somebody asks for something, I'll provide it the way they are asking, but I'll also ask, how are you going to use it? How will it help? I want to learn from you. So they will tell you. Number two, participate. Participate in the activities. Why? The more you participate, the more you learn, and your perspective changes about so many things. Even the questions, if someone drops a question, before you take offense or side or feel biased, you'll be like, I've never thought about it. What could be the reason? how important would this one be? Let me participate. When you participate in, for example, let me say it is an audit. You do not only provide documents and you go away, or wait for somebody to call you, ask you. Be around, ask. Of course, they will need space. They'll tell you, okay, we shall call you when you need you. Yes, avail yourself. Just have that calm environment, because there is a way fellow people in the industry will look at you if you approach them from the other side. For example, if I approach you as a second reviewer, or as an auditor, or as a consultant, when you are also an accountant, you're a fellow CPA, you will think about a lot of things. But the easiest thing to deal with it is to switch your mind and say, okay, there is no principle she's going to cite that I've not learned about. There is nothing new that came in the industry yesterday that I don't know about. So everything she's going to mention should be within the range. Therefore, there is no reason to fear. There is no reason to worry. Because I've seen so many times being resistant. Sometimes clients, sometimes their financial personnel being resistant. And you ask them, you know what? We are all in the same industry. There is nothing new that I'm presenting. Everything, we know it. Unless otherwise, unless you have a reason that maybe I should know, but there shouldn't be a reason for you to get scared. So, those are the tips I would want to give you. Keep learning. Go for continuous professional development courses. Keep learning. If something comes out on the market, learn about it. Participate. Gather knowledge. Always do not limit yourself from learning, because it's the only way you can improve. Thank you.